Greetings, traveler.
Alright, chat. We are going to be watching a Dogdog game. We have beasts, demons, dragons, murlocs, and quills, and we are going to be taking again. Starting off with the front rake. Front rake is back since the most recent hotfix. If you couldn't find those patch notes, that is almost by design. They are tucked away on the forums, so you have to go to a forum and then you have to dig for the hotfix, and then you can see what the changes were. But I have that in my chat, so if you're in the live stream, you can use !patch and I'll show you the latest hotfix changes. One of them was they put front rake back in the game, and that's kind of their button that they press when dragons are too weak. It's like, oh, dragons are too weak? Bam! Put front rake back in the game. Because then people put a front rake on board turn 1 because it's really good, and then you end up having more dragons, and then because of that you end up having more dragon trinkets and you play more dragons, and then they achieve the goal of, oh, dragons are being played now. So it's a very funny thing what happens when front rake's back in. But it's a very good one drop, even though it looks kind of weak, right? It's only a 1/1. On turn 3 it'll make you a dragon. Well, end of turn 3 it'll make you a dragon. That's already worth it. Okay, so we got a lasso here on turn 3. We're honestly not getting a great shop, but we do not want to go 3-on-3 by selling our front rake, so just buying this, it seems fine.
For real, why is Blizzard hiding every single patch notes? It's like they want you to wonder where the minions come from in game.
I think it's on the forums because the patch notes, I think it has to be like a separate thing that has to be like designed for a blog and blah blah blah. And actually, I don't know exactly why it's on the forums. I don't think it's good. They don't do it by, it's not like they say let's make it hard for people to find out what happened. Okay, we got Syndragosa instead of Reno here, and then I'm guessing just Yogg. I don't think I want to take damage or play Mutinous, right? Yogg on turn 4, you have missed some spells. Oh wait, he does have a Rewinder. Yeah, that's a bit of a tough one. Okay, so let's say you take the Graveyard Shift, and oh well, I guess we don't guess. So you buy the Rewinder, you hear, oh, the money is so awkward still, yeah. Oh, he's Syndragosa, right. Yeah, that's awful. Get it out of here. Minions already cost 2. He's Syndragosa, right. I forgot. Okay. Anyways, just to finish that little rant on the patch notes, I think it's very much like a systems kind of thing where it just happens to be more difficult for them to put it under the patch notes. But it's kind of silly that you have to go dig for it on a forum somewhere. Anyways, end of rant. So yeah, we are Syndragosa. I guess we roll. Oh, he's gonna cycle here to get the pair. Is that worth it? We're getting +2/+2 instead of buying a 3-drop. I guess you have the pair. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. The video is edited. I actually don't have to fast forward. Yeah, I try to make it easier for the viewers where, you know, whenever there is a hotfix, I now roughly know where to start looking, right? So I just start looking on the forums, and then when I found it, I just put it as a command in my stream. Okay, so here we have Altar, Compass, Keychain, and Mallet. He has very, very low tier units here, so the Altar is super fun. He has 30 gold to work with here, bro. Oh, that's amazing. See, I like reviewing this. This is like, he's like, I'm just gonna go to 6. He is Syndragosa though, right? So what is he looking for here? There is no Sanders, sorry, no Rogers, right? So, well, no Sanders either. That's a tier 7 pirate. I guess Demons is kind of a good psycho comp here. So he's thinking about the shop because it has Leviathan plus Skyblazer plus Mana Saber, and he needs to not die. So he just blew up his own board to go tier 6 on turn 6. Not to be confused with tier 6 on turn 7, which is something chat loves, right? But now he's going to be on 17 health, which is why he's really, really looking at the tempo option. I think it's more reasonable to buy stuff on tier 5, by the way. But I'm all for Dogdog going to tier 6 instead. I think that's sort of the dream. That's a lot of fun. So you can see that he bought the beast package. Ooh, this is not great. I'm not that happy. Poltron, yeah, Poltron's fine. So he's getting some tempo here. He can play the Leviathan into the Mana Saber, Skyblazer, and then Poltron, right? Oh, we're buffing that one. Okay, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So if he can already hold the line here, that'd be good, but I have a feeling we're just going to drop below cap here, right? So yeah, the freeze happens automatically because he's Syndragosa. Yeah, Skyblazer is buffing. We have 82 to win here. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, the Leviathan is just so solid here. Okay. Yeah, very fun Skyblazer action. Bloop. Buff the chicken. Oh, man. No buffs for the chicken. Yeah, he's already 17 and 12, and that's Hoggy Bank, right? So there's no death rattle in there. Wow, stabilizing on the very first turn he has minions after blowing up his board. That's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. That was good. That's using your brain, right? Being like, okay, how can I avoid taking the Amalgam brand? I mean, I think you just buy those two, yeah. And then you cycle the Gladiator and you end on the Smuggler. Oh, he's not doing that? Wow, really? I kind of like the Amalgam and then the Smuggler there, because he had enough money to do that, right? And then he's gonna cycle the Scarab and end on the Turtle? Or oh no, he's gonna end on the reroll guy. Are we reborning the chicken, or what's happening here? No, he's reborning the Saber. Yeah, he's really just fighting for every single win here. That makes sense. Can taunt the brand. Yeah, I like taunting brand. Sure, why not? So he did not go for the Amalgam plus the Quill Buffer, man. What was it? Smuggler, Gem Smuggler. Yeah, I mean, getting the Reborn on the Mana Saber with the Leviathan is actually just really good. Man, I gotta give Leviathan some more respect. Look at the tempo here, chat. That Reborn Mana Saber just went to town. Are we watching? This is Dogdog. Yeah, this is on YouTube. I'll link the video afterwards. Because he's on 6, getting Typewriter is kind of insane already. He also has a free reroll, right? I'd be pretty happy with Typewriter. Okay, we got the Typewriter. You can use exclamation mark guides, Tipe. Ooh, double magic fin. Okay, let's see. Let's see where what this turns into. He needs some gold, yeah. Oh, Rylak too. He needs a spell though, like badly. Do we just buy the Scout and not run out of money? It's not fun to sacrifice your Typewriter on a Scout here, but if he just ends his turn, okay, he's not gonna get some more. I guess you just buy the 1 cost spell here. Yeah, I guess so. He doesn't have a gold left, right? Yeah, what would you sell? Never mind. For some reason, I thought he had a gold left here. Man, not really doing anything this turn. Wait, but the opponent's super weak. Holy shit. What are these numbers, bro? Well, that's fantastic. Okay. I assumed that he was gonna go below cap here if he didn't do anything. But he was able to greet the Typewriter. So now he has 3 more charges of Typewriter. That's pretty sweet. Turn 9, yeah. But it's the Greater Trinket turn. Honestly, that board for Greater Trinket is unreasonably weak. Like, very often on this turn, like 3 people die, right? So the fact no one's dead in this lobby is kind of crazy already. He doesn't want the spell power either. He's super selective here, and this is very interesting. I wonder what he's trying to do. Okay, 2 of those is great, right? Yeah. Oh, Drakari 2. Oh, that's so much money. Oh, ding, 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 ding. We hit it, boys. That is so much money. Ooh, I don't love playing the Discover Murloc before buying the Conch, because the you could maybe triple your Mycologist before you've even opened before you've bought the Conch, if that makes sense. That'd be kind of scary. So he got the extra spell power. He's got +3, +4 right now. Okay. Has an extra thingy. Oh, he's Syndragosa, that's true. Oh my god. Another one. Oh! Oh, mama. Alright, he goes Dire Mark instead of the spell power. Sure. Yeah, time for the Pultron to go. Yeah, just having Dire Mark is nice. Dude, there's... Oh, he's still had a typewriter left. I can't believe it. I thought he used it. Well, this is working out incredibly well for him. This is working out incredibly well. It's a lot of spell power. Dude, did he hold the conch in case he would roll Bran? That is pretty baller. He's like, yeah, I might hit a Bran. Sounds good. Do it like that. Bye, scouts. Okay, whatever. It's gonna be like, what are we ending on? River Skipper. Okay, let's go. This might be where we lose our cap though, guys. This guy's looking pretty big to me. 99.7. But what a power turn. See, these are like the very, very fun games where you go full altar into early tier 6, into typewriter, into golden brand on Syndragosa in one turn. But he has to turn it around, right? He's got one turn here. Maybe 2 turns, because there might be a ghost. That was a turn, yeah. Unfortunately, he's fighting the actual Syndragosa here, who is already hard committed to quills with a golden bach. Probably took the compass for a golden quill and then went to 6, rolled a bach and be like, ooh, golden bach. That seems like what happened there. That's a pretty dirty turn. Okay, there is a ghost and we're streamers, so we're gonna get it. That's how it works. It's half joking, but also not, because the higher your MMR, the more likely you are to get the ghosts. It's really screwed up. Okay, double painter. You guys are going to want to know more about that, right? That's but that's a bug that was actually tested on a tournament where a lot of the high MMR players got together, and yeah, the higher your MMR, the more chance that you are the lobby host, right? Because every lobby needs to have a host, and the host has priority on the ghost. That's so stupid. It's really stupid. And it's one of those small indie company type things where you say, hey, why is that in the game? Be like, yeah, it's kind of coded. It doesn't really matter. The thing is, it doesn't really matter for a lot of it, but yeah, if you know and you look for it, you're like, oh, that's why these streamers always get the ghost. All right. Man, he's got double painter. This is so much money. He's also got a lot of free rerolls. He's already burned through them though, but he played with Bran and the mycologist on the free rerolls. Jesus, bro. That dragon gives you money in your hand as well. Does he even need to? I think so, yeah. These are 3 drops. That's good with painter. Painter is 3 drop or less, right? Oh no, it's just a 1 or a 2. Is it? Painter's a tier 3 or less, right? I think. Yeah, it's just showing the battle cry animation of the dragon first. That's why. Yeah, he has quite some spell power. That's not bad to end your turn on. Oh my good. Is the video sped up here? Nope. He's just, I mean, there are cuts made, but not during that sequence. So the video is sped up in terms of, you know, if you see him hesitate or something, it'll just be cut out. But in terms of animations and stuff, it's ×1. He's just going fast.
Dogdog is a Formula 1 player.
Yeah, he's he turned it on, the 8 p.m. He turned it on. He still has a lot of money in his hand. Oh my god. We also have that overconfidence money here. Let's go. Yeah, rolling Mama Papa now with Golden Brand, still very good. This is post nerf already because we saw front rake. Okay, he just wanted to eat because he has enough money. Yeah, that is actually very smart. He already has enough money, so he doesn't have to keep the... He doesn't have to keep the Magic Fin, the Mycologist, on the board. It's better to just play more buffs if you already have enough gold, because that's essentially what the Magic Fin is for, right? It's to make sure you go and have more resources, but if you already can't really finish your turn because you have so much stuff to do, selling the Mycologist to add another scaling unit is better. Whew. All right. Going for the golden Begurgle, trying to get that painter triple, I would imagine. Mycologist here is not even bad to pull either, because you can Mycologist the Battlecry. Buying the Battlecry on Syndragosa always feels a little bit double because you're paying 3 and then sometimes it's this and you're like, ooh. Yeah, he's still buying it. Yeah, I mean, as long as he doesn't run out, he's good. But he has the money in his hand, right? Yeah, he's good, he's good, he's good. Right, get that money. Oh, and then these tats could turn into mycologist, and then he buys another one. That would be sick. Okay, he's already bought it. He's like not even waiting for the thing to update. Ooh. One of the tats turned into a primal fin. That's also insane. Eyes for a Diremuck. Do you care? He does care. Leroy, put that in the hands. Okay, he's actually just farming. He's actually just farming Diremucks. Yeah, he has a refill your hand option. That is very true. You can get this Leroy buffed. Yeah, he's just setting up for so much. He's setting up for so much scam here. Gonna be some unholy scam. Golden mycologist in his hand, just chilling. Jesus, bro. Hey, Calendros, thank you so much for the 32. Welcome back. Yeah, these turns are honestly hard to keep up with. There's just so much going on. But you can see that he's kind of just like very systematically saying, I'm going to get as many Diremucks as possible, and I'm going to hold as much scam as possible. On top of just getting a lot of buffs from the Painter and the Burglar. Sick. That Leroy coming out of the Diremuck with Taunt was super clutch. He had 15% to die here. Well, almost 16, so. But the big boy got caught. The taunted Leroy. That's a nice little touch that he did there, right? Taunting the Leroy with the, and then putting it in his hand with the Diremuck. That was nice. You could technically buy that spell if you want to already make something big and then put it in your hand, but it's fine. Yeah, I like buying that. Okay, he doesn't want to run out of money. Back to back is kind of fun to buy here. You could buy it with at least one mycologist. Nah. Okay, well, that's better. So he's not running out of money here. Definitely doing all right. Oh my god, hand space. Yeah, he's not even going to get all the value here, is he? Yeah, okay, he is, I guess. He doesn't want to take that thing that puts a 6-drop in his hand because it's got to be locked for a turn. And looks like he's pretty hand space constricted because he's trying to get this. Ooh, careful. He's trying to get this Diremuck train going, right? So in order to do that, he has to hold a lot of scam units, but that then makes it awkward if he wants to play. Let's say if he gets Conch now from a mycologist, he doesn't even have enough space to hold it, right? I wonder if he even has enough space here to buy a spell. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he lost that. But it's okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. This is what we also talked about with the Seville game. It's not about fully optimizing. It's about just getting it done. When you have this many resources, you just want to get it done. Just like play, click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. Yeah, the Mama and Papa battle cries are doing really well here with this golden brand. Whee! It's also getting quite some spell power boost with these random Chroma Drakes. Wants to end on a unit here. That's nice. You can grab the horse there. Kind of like that. Okay. Oh, he has his golden venom still in his hands. Never mind. I didn't see that. You could technically also hold that and summon it, but you want that in the front, right? To get 2 extra venoms. And it's also so big, it can survive and taunt again. Diremuck is pulling a Diremuck, but that's not start of combat, right? Oh, wow. This panda is too big. We could actually lose because of that. Damn. Yeah, he's got to be real careful. Okay, he does get the 43% to kill the Lich here. But he's gotta get rid of anything that he doesn't want to pull for these next few fights. We have to sell something. Could be one of the Diremucks, but no, he wants to keep those for sure. Yeah, it hurts to sell the hand buffer guy, but I guess the Leroy has some buffs on it already. Jesus, that's so much money he has here. Okay, I like not going for the triple because you don't have hand space to even pull it off. Buff, 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 buff. Yeah, Murlocs don't really compete for size that well right now. But they do... a phenomenal job of getting scam online. Guff with this. Okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, he does not need Guff at all. Oh, secret guy. Oh, he's gonna go Bob? Was there something insane? Nothing. I think secret guy probably works better on average because then he at least has one more. He's got one more scam thing, right? He can take the Cobra, but I mean, it's fine. Mama Papa can still get stupid huge. Yeah, Golden Leroy so he can run more. I like that. And a Primal Fin to not run out of cash. Yeah, that was quick thinking. I really like that. That was a great play using Cinder Ghost as hero power in Doc's favor, because not only do the minions only cost 2, so it's easier to buy out the shop, you're also getting the smaller shop, so it's easier to fully buy it out. He bought the beetles for the next fight, I guess. Sorry, for the fight after this, but because he rolled another beetle, he's like, okay, I'll just use it. Because it is still a top 4 ghost that isn't always like gonna die. Okay, so he's getting the freeze here. He could technically triple this Bile Spitter if that Primal Fin gives him another Bile Spitter. If he doesn't get Bile Spitter from the Primal Fin, I don't think we like tripling it. Because right now his main priority is to put as many different scam units in his hand so that he can summon them with the Dire Muck. He's got another Dire Muck in his hand, which he will want to get rid of if he doesn't end up playing it, right? So he has to count how many scam units he has and he's pulling. Right now he's got 2, he's got 4, and he's already got 2 golden Dire Mucks. So unless he holds another scam card, it's probably better to just not have that Dire Muck anymore. I could put it on the board, right? But yeah. Have you seen the Beater Babbit game? I've seen the thumbnail. We'll watch that one too at some point. Yeah, Beater had a pretty crazy Dire Muck game. All right. So I would assume here that we're starting with the 3-2 here. See if he hits the Venom. We don't. We do it a triple, which is nice. I'm still not really too happy to buy that thing. I think I would just skip here. Doesn't seem worth it. All right. Dog agrees. Rolls it again. Yeah, that's the same one, man. That's the same one. Shit. We got Belinda on the board. Doesn't matter that much. Does not want to run out of money here, so he's skipping the Papa. He's got a Golden Brand on Cindy. Just needs a little bit of help. Thank you, game. Thank you. That is a little bit of help. Skipper is money. Add would be money. Yeah. Still not that. Because if you triple it, you have to find another Bile Spitter. You have to find another Bile Spitter to do better. So buying one more Bile Spitter does not give you an advantage there. You would have to buy 2 more. And even if you find 2 more, you're still only breaking even. Because then you go from 3 Bile Spitters back to 3, right? Because you have a golden one and 2 regular ones. And you can have 2 golden ones, but that's still only 2 Venoms, assuming that the second Bile Spitter doesn't really get value in terms of its rally effect, which is reasonable because it's going to summon more towards the back. So that's why it's such a risky proposition to triple it later into the game. Early on, yeah, you're going to have a lot of money. You'll figure it out. Okay, going to deploy the Forager. Yeah, he does need to get that Forager out of his hand so that he makes space so that he can pull the Leroys. That's a big demon board, but not that much scam protection. 27% to win here. This is actually a spell power scaling build. You don't see that super often for the shop right now. Usually it's either Rylak with the Void Trainer or it's the other one, right? Wait, is the Dire Muck being calculated correctly here? I feel like this was much more than 27%. I feel like Dire Muck might not be calculated properly. All right, GG.